Good morning, children. Today we are starting chapter 4 quadratic equations. You have learned linear polynomial and you have learned quadratic polynomial. What do you mean by a linear polynomial? A polynomial of degree 1 is called a linear polynomial. For example, x plus 3. So here there are two terms, and the exponent of the first term x is 1, and this is the constant term. The degree of a constant term is 0. Why the degree of a constant term is 0? So any constant term you can write it as the product of the term with the variable raised to 0, because x raised to 0 is 1. Therefore here the exponent of the variable involved is 0. Therefore you can say that any constant term, the degree of that constant term is 0. Here this one, the degree is 1, this is degree is 0, highest degree is 1. Therefore the degree of this polynomial is 1. Since the degree of this polynomial is 1, it is a linear polynomial. I have taught you what is a general form of linear polynomial. So general form of linear polynomial is in the form of ax plus b, where a and b are real numbers. A is not equal to 0. So here a cannot be 0. When a becomes 0, this variable x, this term will become 0, then it is only a constant term. So constant term, the degree is 0, therefore it is not a, when a becomes 0, it is not a linear polynomial. The next is quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial, a polynomial of degree 2 is called a quadratic polynomial. So here the general form of this quadratic polynomial is ax squared plus bx plus c. This is the general form of quadratic polynomial. The degree of a quadratic polynomial is 2. Here a, b, c are real numbers. A cannot be equal to 0. All these things I explained in the second chapter. So a quadratic polynomial. So here this is a quadratic polynomial in variable x. So you can denote this quadratic polynomial by px. Now quadratic polynomial. Suppose I take a quadratic polynomial 2x squared minus 7x plus 5. Here this is in the ax squared plus bx plus c. So value of x squared, the value of a is 2 here, and value of the coefficient of x is minus 7, therefore b is minus 7, and c is the constant term, that is equal to 5. The degree, first term 2x squared degree is 2, second term the degree is 1, third term degree is 0, the highest degree is 2, therefore the degree of this polynomial is 2, so it is a quadratic polynomial. So you have learned what is an equation. Equation means it is a statement of equality. Statement of equality, that means it should have a LHS and RHS also. Suppose when you are taking x plus 5, it is a linear polynomial. If I am writing this x plus 5 is equal to 8, now this is becoming a equation. So quadratic equation, suppose ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, then it is a quadratic equation. So therefore, general form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Here the polynomial, if px is a quadratic polynomial, then px equal to 0, then you can call this as a quadratic equation. So px is a quadratic polynomial. When px is equal to 0, it will become a quadratic equation. So what is a quadratic equation? Quadratic equation of degree 2 is called the quadratic equation, and general form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a cannot be equal to 0. So what is standard form of quadratic equation? Standard form of quadratic equation means any equation which you can, when you write it in the decreasing order of degree, the terms you write it in the decreasing order of degree, it is known as standard form of quadratic equation. So you see x minus x squared plus 300 equal to 0. Here the degree of the first term is 1, degree of second term is 2, degree of the third term is 0. Therefore this is a quadratic equation. But this is a quadratic equation, but this is not in the standard form, because you have to arrange the terms of the quadratic equation in the decreasing order of the degree. Therefore, first one you can write minus x squared plus x plus 300 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation and it is in the standard form. Now I'm just going to show how to represent the situations mathematically. John and Jivandi together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each, and the product of the number of marbles they have is 124. We would like to find out how many marbles they have to start with. John and Jivandi together have 45 marbles. So you have to take, let John had X marbles. If John had X marbles, both of them together it is having 45 marbles. Therefore, number of marbles with Jivandi. So total is 45. John had X, then the Jivandi is having 45 minus X. And then the condition given, both of them lost 5 marbles each. So John is losing 5 marbles and Jivandi is losing 5 marbles. So when they lost 5 marbles, number of marbles with John is X minus 5. Number of marbles with the Jivandi 45 minus x minus 5. 45 minus 5 is 40. 40 minus x. Now see the condition. When they lose 5 marbles each, the product of the number of marbles they have is 124. Product of their marbles. John is having x minus 5. Jivandi is having 40 minus x. Their product. So x minus 5 into 40 minus x equal to 124. Now you have to multiply. You know how to multiply? Each term of the bracket you have to multiply with this. See, 40 minus x. You multiply both term with x. Then you multiply both this 40 minus x term with minus 5. I am going to multiply this. X into 40 is 40x. X into minus x is minus x squared. Minus 5 into 40 is minus 200. Minus 5 into minus x is plus 5x equal to 124. This is 40x. 40x plus 5x is 45x. Minus x squared. Minus 200. This 124 you bring it to this side, it will become minus 124. So it is 45x minus x squared minus 324 equal to 0. Arrange it in the standard form. Minus x squared plus 45x minus 324 equal to 0. So you do one thing, you can multiply an equation with any non-zero number, or you can divide with any non-zero number. Both the side you have to do. So you have to multiply by minus 1. So each term you have to multiply with minus 1. This minus x squared will become plus x squared. Plus 45x will become minus 45x. Minus 324 will become plus 324. And 0 into minus 1 is 0. So therefore, x squared minus 45x plus 324 equal to 0. This is the required representation of this problem mathematically. Next question. A cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. The cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. On a particular day, the total cost of production was 750. We would like to find out the number of toys produced in that day. A cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. Therefore, you can take number of toys produced on that day is x. Now, the cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. Number of toys produced is x. Cost of each toy. Cost of each toy is 55 minus the number of toys produced in that day. So it is 55 minus the number of toy produced is x. This is the cost of one toy. And the number of toy is x. Cost of one toy is this. And therefore the total cost of this toy. Total cost of production on that day is x is the number of the toy produced. Each toy the cost is 55 minus x. Then it is 55 minus x. Sorry, 55x. X into minus x is minus x squared. Now the question it is given, total cost of production was 750. Therefore, you got, this is our total cost, that is equal to 750. So therefore you bring this 750 to this side, equal to 0, minus x squared plus 55x minus 750 is 0, again multiply by minus 1. So this will become plus x squared, this will become minus 55x, this will become 750 equal to 0. This is our mathematical representation of this problem.